Chapter 1098. Wilbur held up. He realized that the woman was not only bleeding from the waist down, there were several disgusting wounds on her with maggots crawling inside. She appeared to have been tossed to the gutter, and maybe because she was soaking in an unsanitary environment, her wounds were festering. Wilbur inspected her with his spirit energy, and he discovered most of her organs were failing. She endured a lot of torture, so she became deranged. She was on the brink of death. She only managed to stay conscious because of fear. However, she was going to die soon. Wilbur sighed to himself and ended her life. Another second of living meant another second of pain for her. She could not be saved even if she was sent to a hospital. He might as well end her life and set her free. Wilbur let go, and she fell to the ground. He saw a faint smile on her face at that moment. It was a hellish place. Even death was considered a sweet release. Demi smiled and nodded before she left. Wilbur silently followed. They went back to Leaker Corp. Wilbur followed Demi to her office. Demi called her assistant and gave some orders. Soon, her assistant brought an identification card. Demi tossed it to Wilbur and said, "You did well. Now that Buff is dead, you're the head of security. The security guards of Leaker Corp are under your jurisdiction. Keep up the good work." Wilbur took the identification card and glanced at it. The head of security, he thought. His name was on it, and he could not believe there was a picture of him too. He wondered when they took the photo. It was probably from the security cameras that were all over the place. He put on the identification card and asked, "Miss Madres, is there a trade market for antique items here?" "Are you into antique items?" she asked. He nodded and replied, "Yes." She smiled and said, "That isn't as profitable as the other industries because they are rare. We don't have a specific trade market for that. But you can ask around at the bars. There are all sorts of people there. Perhaps you'll find what you're looking for." Wilbur nodded. There was not much to do in the afternoon, so her assistant led Wilbur to his assigned room. He had a spacious and comfortable room in the Leaker Corp building. It had a living room, bedroom, and a shower. The interior design was extremely glamorous. It seemed the authorities of Leaker Corp made the special arrangements for him. However, he was part of Leaker Corp at that point. He was supposed to handle the security of Leaker Corp after all. Wilbur checked his watch and lay on the sofa, then shut his eyes and meditated. Meanwhile, Demi was in the office. Her assistant bowed next to Demi and asked, "Miss, aren't you giving him too much responsibility? He's a new guy. After all, isn't it risky to give him such an important position?" "Do you mean it's risky for the corporation, or for me?" asked Demi while smiling. Her assistant frowned and replied, "Both." Demi smoked and laughed. She said, "The head of security can turn a corporation upside down. We have the border military on our side. Even a sanctuary-level cultivator has to obey. As for me..." Demi touched a yellow jewel necklace on her neck. Then, she said nonchalantly, "He can't hurt me unless he's a peak sanctuary-level cultivator. I didn't spend $1 billion on this baby for no reason." "I know he can't hurt you, but his promotion is just too fast," said her assistant.